So I learned a couple things. One of them is that I cannot clip the mic to my neck collar anymore because I'm fat. I'm fat and my neck grows. Every time I look or I maneuver, my rolls hit the mic and it causes all the distortion and stuff that you've been hearing. So I decided, all right, I won't do that to you anymore. I can't. So I don't know. Maybe I can clip it here or something. That would be dope if I can like clip it to my visor. Because I mean, it's right there, right? Like that's. But anyway, so look, I want to tell you something, and I want to share with you because it just happened, and I and I redid the clip because I haven't. I feel like I have to prepare you for it, and just before you see it. So look, but let me say that I'm not. I'm not like multi like talented, like I can't sing and dance, like I'm not into sports like that, like I'm not a I'm not an overly good looking guy, you know what I mean? Like I don't have the best of bodies. I'm under 6 feet, like you know what I mean? Like I'm not perfect, and I don't have certain skills. Like I don't understand certain things, and certain things come a little difficult to me compared to others sometimes. But one thing that I've always prided myself on is that I'm me. I'm me. Like I don't have anything else to give you. I don't have anything else to offer you but the knowledge and experience that I've gathered through the years and be really me. Like I don't have anything else. So if you come to this channel because you're looking for like a lavish lifestyle or like this, perfect human being that I am not. I'm not. And the one thing I preach in this channel all the time is authenticity. And that's what I'm going to give you. And if you subscribe to my channel or if you're watching for the first time, this is all I got. I don't know how to do or be anything else. Because I'm not perfect. And then nobody perfect. No, not one. You know what I mean? So why stress over something that no matter how much I try, I'm never gonna accomplish. So I don't want to do it anymore, and I want to show you, but I want to be prepared for you. I wanted you to be prepared, so for what you're gonna see, because I'm sure I look foolish. I'm sure I look, a lot of things or whatever, but I have anger issues. I have I've talked about this before on the internet, but I have what's called intermittent explosive disorder. I've had it since I was a kid. What that means generally is that not that I get upset for no reason, but the severity, like the level of anger that I may have doesn't equally match, won't always equally match a situation at the moment. So meaning like, so somebody could punch me in the face and I might take it as, I'm not saying I would, but I might take it as like, I might not react or whatever, but then like dropping a pencil on the floor may throw me over the loop, because of everything that I've been holding since that, at up to that point. Um, which is why I love Lexi as much as I love Lexi, because she she didn't run. Like, she saw these outbursts. Like, I've got scars on my hand. I don't know if you can see them, but I've got scars on my hand from where I've, punched through glass and or through flat screen TVs and stuff like that. And I'm not proud of it. I don't say that in gloating, um, because it's not something that I can control. I'm on medication and it helps, and I haven't damaged anything, any type of property or anything in years since being on the medication, so that helps. But I still have outbursts sometimes. Sometimes the littlest thing can throw me off. Um, and I explode, I rant, I say, I blow, and then in a few minutes I'm fine again once I get it out. It's like a teapot where things have just been building and building and building, and then something happens, and then boom, and now I'm letting it all out now. And but Lexi didn't run, and when she saw that, and she saw that, like, it was a legit issue. uh she had me get help. She had me get help, and we learned what it was. And the doctor was like, how long have you had these outbursts? Like, and I'm like, dude, like, as far back as I can remember. I'm talking about single digits. You know what I mean? Well, I've had these, and every time it happens on camera, I delete it, and I feel guilty because I'm like, I don't want to come across as somebody that's always perfect, like, because I'm not. And sometimes I have those outbursts, and sometimes that happens, and I get really embarrassed about it because I get so irate, I get so flustered behind it, and like I said, I blow the top off, and then in a few minutes. So I don't want to hide that anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to pretend anymore. Like, this is who I am, and if you're gonna be here, then you're gonna have to accept me for who I am. You're gonna have to, maybe you go through that. Maybe that's something that you suffer from. Maybe that's something, and we can relate and stuff like that. But if you see it, and just know that it's not a choice. It's not something I'm choosing to do. Like, there's no grabbing it and holding it and stuff like that. It comes out, and most times, I handle a lot. I've been through a lot. I handle a lot of things uh better than most, I would say. But that I have my flaws, and that's a flaw. And it's cost me relationships. It's cost me a lot. It's cost me my freedom. Like, it's cost me a lot. Like, it just, I don't think that you know it's something to take lightly. But I wanted you to know. So, like I said, from now on, when I'm having these talks and something happens, man, I'm just gonna leave it in and let you see the real me. So maybe that you can connect, and we can bond, you know, on something deeper. Like, because I'm not perfect. So, like I said, man, I like, as much as I want to hit 1,000 subscribers right now so I can monetize and do this for a living and stuff like that. Like, I'm serious. Like, if you came to see a perfect person, if you came because you think that, you know, I can, I don't know. Like, I'm not, man. I'm not. Like, I have issues. I have things, but I've gone through a lot, and I've come through a lot to get to where I have. And, with the people that have helped me through the years, my wife, my brother, who's always been with me no matter what. My brother's never judged me, and I've done, I've done some shit to my brother. Like I've been hurtful to him, and he's always stuck by my side, and he's always been like, you know, and I don't, and I want to get better, and I strive to get better because I don't want to put my family. They shouldn't have to be like, oh well, that's just Carlos and who he is. I don't want to be that. Like I don't want that excuse. You know what I mean? Like I don't want that. I don't want somebody to have to say that about me. Oh, that's just who he is. No, like Carlos understands that this is an issue, and not everybody has to tolerate it. And if you do, I appreciate it. But just know that I'm working as hard as I can to be better. You know, to at least curb as much as that as possible. And I think since I've been in Florida, I've done a really good job, especially because I haven't been in my house. Like I haven't been alone, you know, to I've been in the presence of others, so like I've like consciously not wanted. It's funny how I can do that, but then when I'm alone, like I just like But anyway, but none of us are perfect, man. Like we are not perfect, and I don't strive to be, and I don't want to pretend to be anymore. Like I'm not perfect, man. Like I've got, I'm bipolar. I was told I was bipolar, but it's not in my medical record, so I don't know. But I'm bipolar. I suffer from PTSD. I I intermittent explosive disorder. I suffer from general anxiety. Like these are things that are in my medical files. Like I suffer from these things, but I battle through it to be who I need to be and be who I want to be in society. And I deal with my battles silently as much as possible. So, you know, I have, just so you know, like and again, I don't really, don't take this the wrong way because I'm not trying to be offensive, but I don't really care what you think because I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. I'm not bothering nobody, and but because I suffer from PTSD and I live in Florida, I have a medical marijuana card, and every day. As a matter of fact, I went there this morning, and it pissed me off because I went to Express Check. I did all this Express Check, and I got there, and I still waited 45 minutes and I was like, ugh, I'm so pissed. But, but that was just whatever. But like this is me, and that's the point of this message right here to you, is that this is me. You know, if you're watching this and and you want to be like, you want to pretend that you're perfect and you have all the answers and do that whatever, like I won't even acknowledge your comment, dude. Like I just so you know, like I'll read it, delete it, like you won't even know that whatever. So you're an internet troll and you feel like being a douchebag, then just know that it's falling on deaf ears, bro. I've been through too much for to let somebody dictate to me who and what I should be. I don't care. Like whatever. So my channel is for people who are like me, who have gone through things like me, and who want more and want to do more and experience more and just need help. And if you want to bring that negativity, I'll block your ass, and like I won't even you won't even get the time of day from me. Like whatever, just like I ain't got time for that. You know, so I've been through too much. Like this is who I am. Like I'm take me take me as I am. I'm good enough for God. I'm good enough for my wife. I'm good enough for my kids, and I'm good enough for my brother. Like outside of anybody else, like you don't want to fuck with me, then so be it. And that's the attitude that you need to have. You get to that point where you tell yourself, I've gone through too much to let somebody tell me who and what I should be. Like, who the hell are you? And what makes you the authority on my fucking life? You know what I mean? Like, so I just don't, But that's how you need to be. I don't got time for it anymore. But now you know. So if you see it, just know that, you know, I'm doing the best I can to get better.